Talia Tagovailoa has to really make sure that he protects the football because these guys are going to be coming for him. Talia Tagovailoa, he needs to be careful. He needs to be accurate when he's passing because he tends to not be very accurate when it comes to like very good defenses. And also, he has to be patient, not rush things. Try to not do too much as well. Number one, I believe Iowa, they're going to play a lot of zone because they want to see, we want to see if Talia Tagovailoa can make those pinpoint accurate passes. We're not going to do one-on-one with your receiver. We're not going to play man-to-man with your receivers. We are going to make Talia Tagovailoa make those tough, tight window type of throws that he has been struggling with this entire season when it comes to playing zone. What is good, YouTube? This is your boy Aaron from AA Sports, and I'm back for another video. And today, as you guys understand with my just somber mood, obviously know what happened with the UMD versus Iowa football game and that outcome. 51-14. Maryland got their ass whooped. I was at attendance at that game. Just a lot of things that just went wrong. A lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties that Maryland was committing. Just a lot of boneheaded mistakes. Having your best player, your best receiver return punts, and then ultimately him getting injured and possibly being out for the rest of the season. Having that gruesome leg injury. A lot of things just went wrong. And to top it all off, Talia Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen, was atrocious. Just trifling out there. Excuse my language. I'm trying to be nice, but I don't think this is a moment for me to, be nice. Talia Tagovailoa was so horrible, so bad. He makes guys like, Ryan Lindley, Zach Wilson, guys like Mitchell I'm naming NFL quarterbacks. What am I doing? These are NFL quarterbacks I'm naming. He's a college football player. Why am I naming NFL quarterbacks? What is going on? He makes the worst possible quarterback you could think of look good. Because I've never seen a quarterback single-handedly cost his team the game. Why do I say that? Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen a stat line like Talia Tagovailoa. 5 INTs? 3 INTs in the first half. Now, I remember Zach Wilson throwing 3 INTs in the first half. But my God, 5 INTs? What were you looking at? What were you seeing? I was at the game. I left after Iowa scored 31 points. And that was 9 to 6 minutes left in the second quarter? Because Talia Tagovailoa was that bad, ladies and gentlemen. This guy was seeing ghosts. I don't know what the hell he was seeing. I don't know what's up with his vision. Maybe he needs glasses. But when he was trying to throw to receivers, they were not close to being open. And when they were open, he was inaccurate. Like I pointed out in my previous video when it comes to Talia Tagovailoa. In terms of when it comes to playing really good defenses, they're going to make you play to your deficiencies. They're going to make you have to throw in those tight windows to see if, I don't know, you're accurate enough to make those passes. Like in the first quarter, 3 minutes of the game when they got the ball, they were moving down very well. But what happened? Why couldn't they score on their first possession? Because Talia Tagovailoa was inaccurate with that one pass with Dante Demas. Remember that pass? Dante Demas was wide open. Talia Tagovailoa missed him. They could have scored right there. They could have been up 2 touchdowns, maybe. Possibly. But everything went awry when, I don't know, the coaching staff allowed Dante Demas to return punts. I get it. NFL scouts are there. You want to show him off to the NFL scout, show all his abilities. But at the expense of his health. Made absolutely no sense. That's your best player. Not best wide receiver, best player. You're putting that much risk into his long-term health. And now he's out for the year. Because Iowa defenders could not guard him. I was at that game. This guy was getting open on a regular basis. They could not guard him. They could not mess with him because he's that good. And now he's out for the year. He was making Talia Tagovailoa look really good. But now he's out for the year. And as you can see with Talia Tagovailoa, he's not ready for prime time. He's not. Because if he was ready for prime time, I don't know what the hell in his right mind. He wouldn't have thrown 5 INTs. I said, protect the football, be patient, don't try to do too much. And guess what this dude did? Everything I said he needs to avoid. I don't know what the coach got into his head. I don't know what did he say? Because it's not clicking. I don't give a damn. Iowa's the number 5 ranked team. A lot of those passes, the majority of the mistakes that Talia Tagovailoa did were on him. It wasn't anything special that Iowa did. It wasn't like the coverages that they did were so methodical, were so just out of this world. They were very simplistic. It was a very simplistic game plan. I pointed it out. They were going to play zone. They were not going to play man-to-man. They were not going to play no type of man-to-man because the receivers are too good, and Talia Tagovailoa was going to be able to pick them apart. But when it comes down to playing zone coverage, when it comes down to making those tight window passes, Talia Tagovailoa cannot do that. He's not his brother when it comes to making pinpoint accurate passes. And that's the problem. And see, Here, I saw a tweet. It said that, Talia Tagovailoa, I think out of like 102 players, whatever, may have been quarterback. And I think Talia Tagovailoa was like in the lead when it comes to like, I guess not turning the ball over or something like that. But now he is in the lead when it comes to that because he threw 5 INTs in one game, ladies and gentlemen, in probably the biggest stage he will ever be in. The biggest chance he will ever have of really putting his name in the upper echelon of the college football players. This was a big game, and he just screwed it up. And I'm seeing all these people on Twitter like, it's one game. They shouldn't let it beat them. This was a big deal. I don't think people understand just how big of a deal this game was. Because this game was really a measuring stick of, okay, how far has Maryland come to, compared to the other Big Ten elites? They're still a ways away. And maybe it really comes down to something simple, and it's the quarterback. Because to be quite honest with you, I was there at the game. I was there live. So I saw every angle you could possibly see from the game. And my game plan, which is, listen, Maryland play man-to-man, send 5, 6, 7. Don't play zone. And that was working. The game plan was going fine. But then, what happened? Talia Tagovailoa started becoming a turnover machine. And like any average Joe would know when it comes to football, when you keep turning the ball over and sending your defense on the field, eventually the defense is going to get tired. So when you get tired, what does that mean? They're not going to be able to play as hard as they once were. They're not going to be able to make the same tackles, the same turnovers that they once were because they're tired. So what did Iowa do? The same thing they did before, but except it started working because the defense was gashed. It wasn't anything methodical. It wasn't anything like just crazy that Iowa was doing. It was literally, we're going to run it down the throat, play action, and they're just going to have to deal with it. It was nothing special at all. But because of that offensive line, because of Talia Tagovailoa's blunders, they were able to capitalize off it because of all of the blunders from Maryland football. And that's where Talia needs to grow. And man, this game was a big deal. So was I wrong? No, I wasn't necessarily wrong. But one thing I will say is that I should have taken Iowa. Matter of fact, no, I was not wrong at all about my assessment on the game. I said that, Iowa is no joke. I said that Iowa, they're a predominantly run team. I said that Iowa is a number 5 ranked team for a reason. Maryland is just not ready. The quarterback is just not ready. Simple as that. I don't think it's a talent issue. It's an execution issue. And when you don't execute, because they have the players. I've seen their defense. Nick Cross, Taheeb Steele. Some of the defensive linemen are pretty good as well. Safeties. Offensive players are pretty good. It's Tayon Fleet Davis, Dante Demas, Raheem Jarrett, Keegan Jones or something like that. They have some pieces. But when you can't execute, when you can't sort of use the talent to the best of your ability, doesn't matter how much talent you have. Because at the end of the day, it comes to execution. It comes to being able to outplay your opponent. And they couldn't do it. Because they didn't follow my blueprint. Talia Tagovailoa didn't follow my blueprint. He just was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw this thing. Screw it, I'm going to throw this thing and somebody's going to catch it. Yeah, the other team. So, Talia Tagovailoa, I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what you're going to do against Penn State. I don't know what you're going to do against Ohio State. But it's going to be ugly, man. If you're just going to keep playing like that, why even bother watching? Because that was just awful. So yeah. I know you guys, all these people are laughing at me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, look at you looking all dumb. Went to the game, you know, there. You saw them getting their ass whipped. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. You know what I mean? Whatever. But yeah, guys, this is gonna hurt for a little bit. Yeah, Talia, get it together. Thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.